Chapter 7, Part 1, Tassimo 20 hours earlier. Declan was content with himself. So far so good. He edged the white Toyota Hino truck slowly down the ramp of the Stena Line ferry at Cairnree in Scotland. Behind a Volvo estate car with a family of 4, the 2 kids looked like they were rubbing chocolate on the back window, judging by the state of their faces, and the irate mother was shouting at them while the father just sat staring ahead emotionless. Declan was glad he never had any kids. Well, none he knew about. The truck was directed into a line of commercial traffic by a man in a high-waist jacket. Declan lowered the window. "Hi mate, everything alright?" High-waist ignored his question and motioned him to continue forward. He was glad he didn't have the pistol with him yet. Suddenly he felt nervous. Why the fuck did he have to bring laptops over on the ferry? Surely it would have been better for him to have come as a foot passenger and picked up the truck in Scotland for the journey south, he thought. But truth be told, he knew fuck all, and that's how the S.O.E liked things. After 5 minutes he was approached by an attractive female in uniform. "Good day, sir. Can I see your paperwork, please?" He detected an Eastern European accent. "Yes, here you go, Burr. It's bloody freezing," he said, rubbing his hands together, trying to make small talk. She focused on the paperwork and just nodded her head in recognition. "Everything okay?" he asked rather too quickly. "Yes, apart from you being cold." "Haha, you should put your heater on. It will be warm soon." "A nice day." "Well, I hope I'm not here that long. Plus my heater is dodgy and I have a bloody long drive ahead of me," he informed her. "Okay, no problem, sir. Just pull onto the weighbridge. Way. If okay, you go on your way. If you are not, DODGY. Haha, she joked, smiling, showing her gleaming white teeth. "Ah, that's grand. They are just laptops, not gold bars in the back," he joked. "Haha, that's good gold bars. I wish, when light green drive, when light red stop. Understand?" "Yep, I think I can manage that all right," he said, smiling back at her and nodding. "Have a good day, sir." You two. Declan drove onto the weighbridge. Part of him was expecting armed police to jump out at any minute, but he looked at the rosary beads he had brought with him on the rearview mirror and had a warm sense of calm. It was like déjà vu. He had been here before. He knew it would be okay. The Lord was watching over him because what he was doing was fighting against evil. He was a soldier of Christ and imagined that if Jesus were around today, he would have been a member of the Sons. Suddenly he was brought loudly back to reality by the van behind him blowing his horn. The light had gone green and he was not paying attention. The fat ginger bastard in the truck was waving his arms around like a nutter. Declan was about to get out and kick the shit out of him but realized he couldn't, so he put his hand apologetically up and smiled, put the truck into gear, moved to the security window, applied the handbrake and put a cigarette in his mouth. "Sorry sir, this is a no-smoking area," the official said, handing him a piece of paper with his weight on it. "Have a safe onward journey." Declan decided the tiresome twat had a miserable face, assuming he probably said the same thing all day for the whole of his 12-hour shift, like a robot. Freedom fighting was much more fun. He guessed his teeth would be rotten anyway. Switching on his sat-nav, he discovered he had 81.14 miles to go, and it should take him 1 hour and 53 minutes. It pissed him off. He had to go further north to go south, so he lit a cigarette and switched on the radio. It was set to Radio 1, and some rap song was on, so he retuned to Radio 2. He figured he must be getting old. Exiting the port, he indicated and turned right onto the A77, making sure he kept to the speed limit. Bored stiff. Wondering why they never even looked in the back of his truck. The fuckers might have put a tracker on it when it was on the weighbridge, he thought. Stop being paranoid, he told himself, but he decided to give the truck a once-over when he pulled in for a piss break. If the Brits were onto him, they could have put a tracker on him in Ireland or in one of the laptops. He was annoying himself now. He wished he had some stiff little fingers to listen to. The rosary beads began to swing from left to right, and he kept his right hand on the wheel, and in his left, he held Jesus in the palm of his hand. Up ahead, he saw a sign for a garden center and indicated and pulled off the road and parked away from other customers' vehicles. He realized now that he had been foolish to bring a contract mobile phone with him. He was only supposed to have his pay-as-you-go one given to him by the Sons. His ex-girlfriend had paid for it for him. She was still paying the monthly fees, the stupid bitch. He mainly used it to chat with his goth and sadomasochist chatroom friends and place bets online. Still, his paranoia was getting the better of him. So he took a hammer from his toolbox, put the phone on the ground, and smashed it to pieces, just as a shaven-headed biker walked past him who shook his head and smirked. "What you fucking looking at?" Declan asked aggressively. "Nothing, pal," the biker said. "I did the same to mine after some dickhead in Nigeria told me I had won the lottery." This diffused the situation, and Declan laughed. "They fucking do your nut in." "So they do." Picking up the battery, he put it in his pocket. The SIM card he destroyed with pliers. "Batteries can always be useful in my line of work," he told himself. His paranoia now reduced. He went inside the garden center to use the toilet and to buy a bottle of water and sandwiches before heading for Glasgow. Please like, subscribe and share. Read A.A. McNally's book Sons of Eirinn Operation Celtic Jihad.